watching Floyd fight is actually more my style of that perfect boxer.
That's what
when I do a pound for pound ranking, I'm trying to be objective. Pacquiao jumped more weight classes. What he did pound for pound to me was more impressive.
But you have him over Floyd.
But I never thought Pacquiao was going to beat Floyd, ever.
But Pacquiao, he's one of my favorite fighters.
Who?
Floyd and Pacquiao, they're one of my favorite fighters. But I still
Floyd's
want to
the
see
longer, bigger, better defensive fighter.
Right.
Are so wrong, Shady. This is Floyd Mayweather, the most technically sound, gifted fighter of all time, going against a Hall of Famer, one of the technically sound most fighters of all time, Pacquiao. And they're just doing it at an older age. I am so into this.
I am
so into this.
It is a fair fight.
It's a fair fight,
The point
Shady.
is,
I'm going to be upset if it don't happen.
Pacquiao just drew with Barrios.
And you see what he look like?
Yeah, because they're not on that level
I
anymore.
don't
What do you
wanna
think's gonna happen here, though? What do we think's gonna happen in Mayweather-Pacquiao? Are you interested in it?
Yep.
Is it a good fight?
Yeah.
I'll be
Yeah, me
watching.
too.
Yeah, watch it. The first one was awful, but
Yep.
now they're 50 years old.
Boxing analyst Max Kellerman breaks down the rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao as a fascinating clash of styles and legacy.
What's the latest?
All right, Max, so we all know that Floyd Mayweather said he's going to come back to boxing. Obviously,
goes back.
starting with the exhibition against Mike Tyson. We reported it and broke the news last week on the show. I am told to expect Mayweather to rematch Manny Pacquiao later this year. We talked about it on the show last year, right, that this is in the works. I'm told it's still in the works. It's being planned for September in Las Vegas. The Sphere is being discussed. Big possibility for that. And
Let the old guys make some money, Shady. Let the old
Shady
guys
like
make some
the
money. They need it.
grandfather.
I thought when Floyd was coming back to fight professionally,
Come on, Shady.
I thought he was going to get some real fighters.
According to Kellerman, the rematch becomes more intriguing because Pacquiao has stayed more active in recent years. Kellerman argues that activity keeps a fighter sharp, while Mayweather has spent long periods out of the ring. Mayweather's defensive brilliance and undefeated record contrast with Pacquiao's explosive speed and aggressive offense.
Pacquiao just got a draw on the fight I thought he won against a world-class fighter at the age of 46. It's insane. And before that, he beats Keith Thurman. That's already 6 years ago after the age of 40, giving Thurman his only loss and knocking him down in the process in a great fight. That's insane. Floyd has not been competing on that level in years. Do you think that changes the way people look at this? Like, we all saw Floyd beat him the first time. And a lot of people like Malik and I all think Floyd would have won even had they fought 5 years prior to that. But now maybe has things tipped in Pacquiao's direction a little bit?
yeah, Max, I think that with Pacquiao coming off of the draw against Barrios, I thought he probably won too. Close fight. But I think in some strange way now, this rematch, if it was ever going to take place, now is kind of the perfect time. Because Mayweather won the first fight, obviously. Yes, Pacquiao had the torn rotator cuff. But Pacquiao now 46, Mayweather now 48. Malik says that, yes, Mayweather has not fought professionally since 2001, what was it, 21 or no, 17 actually. I think Conor
He's had
McGregor.
some exhibitions.
I think Conor McGregor, 21 was the Logan Paul exhibition. But yes, with how Pacquiao's looking now, I think this is kind of the perfect time for this fight.
He has also argued that Pacquiao can be considered a better pound-for-pound fighter than Floyd. Kellerman points to Pacquiao starting his career as a flyweight and rising through multiple divisions to win titles, showing success against bigger opponents.
Floyd Mayweather beat Manny Pacquiao, it's true. Floyd is one of the top 10 greatest pound-for-pound fighters who ever lived. Tough to argue otherwise. But pound for pound, he can't be above Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao was a flyweight champion. Not that he turned pro at flyweight. He was good enough as a flyweight to be the lineal champion, the real champion. Now, he didn't win titles in every division. He skipped some of these, but I just want to tell you how flyweight, junior bantam, junior feather, junior light, junior welter, welter, junior middle.
He's rolling.
And he laid waste to these divisions. He's great fighters. He never dissed anybody. Pacquiao, to me, other than Sugar Ray Robinson, he's still one. Pacquiao is the greatest pound-for-pound fighter who ever lived.
This rematch would be one of the biggest events in boxing history, with both fighters being global superstars and legends of their era. The fight would attract massive attention worldwide.
And doesn't matter how old they are, they're the two biggest names in boxing today, even if they aren't, necessarily the most active fighters. And Mayweather's gonna have his exhibition with Mike Tyson in the Congo in April. Pacquiao's gonna do one in Vegas with Ruslan Provodnikov, and then they're gonna go towards the fight.
I don't know
in
how you
September.
do an exhibition with Provodnikov,
Right.
by the way. I don't know if I would do that.
I wouldn't do that.
He's not pulling punches, right?
Exhibition with that's like an exhibition with Drago, or I'm going to do an exhibition with a wild tiger and a kid,
Kellerman believes the rematch would attract massive global attention. Even people who claimed they disliked the matchup would likely tune in because of the hype and history between the two legends. Their first fight drew about 44 million pay-per-view buys, proving that almost everyone ends up watching such a huge event.
You had to watch it. The question about making a big event is it compelling enough that when he chooses the right opponent, you're going to watch it. You're going to deny that you're going to watch it live. You're going to watch it live.
For you. How about this? Yeah, I will watch it. You're right. I will watch it.
Right.
Don't let no other good fights be on.
I agree with that.
No.
That's fair.
If just a good fight is on, I'm watching the good fight.
I agree.
Like Benavidez versus
Right. You kidding me? I'm gonna have the little Mexican hat on. Watch that joint.
No doubt, but you're flipping. But you're sometimes.
No, I'm not.
Okay, what's going on? Let me flip real quick. See what's going on.
I'm gonna look at Twitter.
He'll be on his phone. He'll be on his phone.
Instagram. Yeah, what's going on?
Yeah, the whole question is, I want to use this thought experiment to prove how big Mayweather and Pacquiao was. TMZ caught me coming out of some restaurant in LA back before that fight.
Oh, so that's a drop. You see that?
And I said, well, no, this was
smooth, right, Mike?
Yeah, everybody go through that. TMZ.
Yeah.
Flex.
Everybody go through
Okay,
TMZ.
let me just talk to you because these guys don't know. It's a certain level, guys. There's levels. So I'm coming, and they asked me about Mayweather and Pacquiao, and what I said, which convinced them all in that newsroom when they played the clip, was the Super Bowl's about to kick off, and Mayweather-Pacquiao's about to start. Ding, ding. What are you watching live, and what are you recording?
When? Back then.
When back then, and they all said Mayweather. Pacquiao. Kellerman openly said he felt the first Mayweather versus Pacquiao fight didn't live up to its enormous hype and was a minus for boxing because it was more of a tactical clinic than a thrilling battle fans expected.
So when it wasn't grandpa,
easy. I know you
no,
don't
wasn't
like
grandpa.
By the way, that fight went more or less how I thought it would go. I always thought it would go that way.
But you like Pacquiao more.
No, I didn't like the fact that it
Who's
was a
your
diminished
favorite fighter, Pacquiao or Floyd? Come on, we know it's Pacquiao.
Manny Pacquiao has publicly said that part of the reason the first fight with Floyd Mayweather wasn't as thrilling as many hoped was that he wasn't 100% healthy going in. Pacquiao later revealed he had been struggling with a shoulder injury in training that limited his punching power and forced him to adjust his tactics.
Although before he wants an exhibition with me, but I disagree, and I want to fight with exhibition with him. I want to fight a real fight like this. So this is what I'm waiting for.
Manny, you mentioned not being 100% the first time around. I think it was a shoulder, right? Was it a shoulder issue that you were fighting?
Yes.
Popped up during training. To the fans who are excited about this, but a little bit worried about another injury coming up, because we're all 11 years older than we were back in 2015. To them and their concerns, you say what?
Well, both of us are disciplined fighters, so him and me, we taking care of our body, and we always work out almost every day and playing basketball like that. So right now, I still can fight. I feel like I'm still young. I mean. Yeah. Nothing changed.
The rematch is officially scheduled for
September 19th, 2026 at the Sphere in Las Vegas, and it will be streamed live globally on Netflix, a platform with over 325 million subscribers, meaning the potential audience far exceeds traditional PPV.
It's obviously in the business of, you said, eventizing.
Yes.
Everyone, they want enormous events that become shared experiences. In a way, in this day and age, partly because of delivery systems of content like Netflix, everything is so niche. Everything is so compartmentalized that there's very few shared experiences. It's one of the reasons that the NFL is such a big deal, because the NFL can get tens of millions of people to watch the same thing at the same time. That almost never happens anymore, except it happened with Crawford and Canelo.
That's right.
It happened with the exhibition between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
They're looking for names and events that can capture the imagination of the public and get literally tens of millions of people, really around the world, to experience the same thing at the same time.
It is a big deal. Many experts have floated the idea that Floyd Mayweather Jr. might be coming out of retirement partly for financial reasons, pointing to his long absence from competitive boxing and the huge paydays these events generate. A recent narrative suggests that taking multiple bouts in 1 year, including exhibitions against big names like Mike Tyson and Mike Zambides, plus a professional rematch with Manny, looks like a money-driven move the professional fight with Manny will put. Mayweather's perfect 50 record on the line and could break streaming records on Netflix due to its global reach. While critics call this a cash grab, others argue he simply enjoys boxing and that both fighters benefit financially from such blockbuster matchups.
Are you skeptical about it?
That's one thing I don't do. I don't talk about no other athletes' money. I don't do that.
By the way, my hope is that Floyd isn't going broke.
So
and if he is, that he makes all the money in the world for a Pacquiao fight and rides off into the sunset a rich man. I wish him the best.
Coming back to an exhibition versus Mike Tyson and how pathetic and, a flat-out money grab it was for both guys, because no one wants to see an exhibition between two guys, one in his 60s, one about to hit 50. If it's not going to be in the same weight class, if it's not going to be at the same weight, and it's not going to mean anything, it's the same thing I said about Jake Paul, Gervonta Davis. Why do something with that big of margins other than to make money? So, you know my feelings on that, but as of about 20 minutes ago, we have even more breaking news, as Manny Pacquiao had been rumored to come back and fight in a pro matchup after the Mike Tyson fight. We didn't know the name, but you could probably speculate. Now it's official. We are getting Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2 in Las Vegas. They're doing it at the Sphere, and not only is that the case, but it's going to be on Netflix. I don't think that's on this poster, but there it is. Actually, I just missed the freaking poster. Floyd versus Manny 2 on Netflix. And before that's...
Mayweather has long been famous not only for his undefeated record, but also for living an extremely expensive lifestyle and making huge amounts of money from fights. Now, with a Mayweather versus Pacquiao rematch scheduled on Netflix, paying big to stream it globally, many experts see this comeback as driven by more than just nostalgia or competition. The financial incentives are massive, and with both fighters past their primes, the payday is a major reason the bout is happening rather than purely sporting reasons. Even though Mayweather's legendary boxing skills are celebrated, his recent activity, including exhibitions and returning after retirement, highlights how real-world pressures like income, promotion deals, and business interests can influence decisions in sport.
Because you need the money. What's wrong with that? And why are we attempting to tease Floyd? Is Floyd Mayweather? Yes, he's broke. Of course he's broke. He's a boxer. Did they say can't read? That's not to tease him. They say that he can't read. His best friend at the time said that he can't read, and he never denied it. I don't tease him for it. He was a guy who grew up in a boxing gym, right? It's one of these things. You know what you know. You know what you were taught. I didn't teach him about contracts. I didn't teach him about saving. I didn't teach him about investments. Who would have taught him these things? Of course he's broke. He's a gambling addict. He got baby mamas all over the... What do you mean is he broke? Of course he's broke. What boxer do you know that isn't broke?
Boxing journalist Dan Rafael didn't hold back when asked about the possibility of Mayweather versus Pacquiao 2. Rafael rejected the idea of this rematch, saying that he'd rather set himself on fire than sit through another bout between the two veterans, suggesting he found the idea very unappealing or exhausting given how long fans have waited and how the first fight didn't meet expectations. Rafael's blunt reaction reflects frustration among some boxing media figures that a rematch between two fighters long past their primes isn't what the sport truly needs right now.
You know, unfortunately, the discussions about the Pacquiao and Floyd rematch are real. How far down the road they are, I can't tell you. I don't know the answer to that. But as I said to you in Las Vegas, I'd rather set myself on fire than watch that rematch, because it was, I've said that, I'm not even joking about this. It was the worst experience of my 25+ year career covering boxing. Absolutely horrible in every sense of the word. The fight stunk. That was the culmination, but everything about it was horrible. I have no interest personally. What I found interesting is that just not, I don't know, a month and a half ago, there was an announcement that Floyd Mayweather was going to fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition match. So I'm not sure where that fits into the situation. Supposedly they have a signed agreement for that fight pending landing, I guess, some kind of broadcast partner. Whether they've done that or not, I don't know. But it seems like Floyd
also reacted skeptically to the idea that Netflix is investing in boxing, saying what the streaming giant is really doing is spending money on a handful of major spectacle events, whether that's a Mayweather-Pacquiao rematch, a Tyson-Paul fight, or other big cards, not supporting regular world title boxing. He explained that smart streaming services pay big for a few huge shows that draw viewers, but they won't consistently back traditional championship boxing. Rafael also confirmed that talks of a Pacquiao versus Mayweather rematch are real, though his view of Netflix's boxing strategy is more commercial than invested.
He says he's an active fighter. Obviously, we haven't seen Floyd for a while, other than a few exhibitions here and there, but Netflix are investing in the sport and they believe that'll bring big eyes. Just give me your, your initial reaction to this talk coming up to the table again.
Well, number one, I don't view what Netflix is doing as, quote, investing in the sport. And I'm not saying that in a negative way. What I see them doing is what smart streaming services typically will do is they want to spend their money for tentpole events, whether it's a boxing match or any other event that they want to do. So I don't think we're gonna. If you do a Canelo Crawford fight, if you do a Mayweather Pacquiao rematch, or whatever the case may be, a Mike Tyson Jake Paul, not really, I guess, not technically an exhibition, but you don't understand, like not a serious fight. Like they'll do those types of events, but I don't see them doing regular world title action.
Pacquiao has made it clear that his return to the ring isn't driven by money, but by his deep love for boxing after years away serving in politics and even running for president. Pacquiao says he still feels passionate about the sport and enjoys training and competing. For him, stepping back into the ring is about personal fulfillment, excitement, and honoring his legacy rather than financial gain. He has talked about how much he misses boxing, how much joy it brings him, and how inspiring it is to fight. For fans who have supported him throughout his long career, this passion has kept him going even after major life changes, and he wants to give fans exciting competition while testing himself one more time at the highest level.
It changed my mind, and I realized thinking that the boxing still love me, and I love boxing, so why not?
He believes Mayweather is willing to fight Pacquiao again because he feels confident he can still beat him. Bradley points to how Pacquiao looked in his recent fight with Mario Barrios, a close draw, and suggests Mayweather might think that since he would be better than Barrios, he could also defeat Pacquiao. Bradley's view is that Mayweather's confidence in his own skills, even at an older age, is a big part of why he would step back into a real competitive fight, not just exhibitions, and take on Pacquiao again.
Whether they want this damn fight with Manny Pacquiao? Because if Mayweather really wanted this fight, he would have had this damn fight years ago when Manny Pacquiao was asking for a rematch. Mayweather has to do this fight because he need that bread. That's why. And it's funny when you have options. When you have options, you can make your choice. When you doing great and you got money in the bank and you f***ing pretty, yeah. You f***ing pretty, 51-0 or 50-0. Isn't it great? But now, when you need them, you call on them. Mayweather didn't want this damn fight with Manny Pacquiao years ago, and now he wants this damn fight now. Because he needs money, that's why. All the rumors are true. It's a sad...
So that is the reason why this fight is happening. The rumors are damn true. Amir Khan has publicly backed Manny Pacquiao to win the rematch, arguing that Mayweather's age may be catching up with him and slowing him down compared with Pacquiao. Khan pointed out that Pacquiao appears to be in good shape and healthy, while Mayweather's lifestyle and long time away from real competitive boxing could affect his performance. Because of this, Khan believes Pacquiao has the edge. And
Mayweather, if Mayweather didn't believe that he can beat Manny Pacquiao, he wouldn't be in the ring with him. Yeah, Mr. Sensitive. I love Mayweather, but let's keep it a buck. Oh, he's sensitive as hell. Not only is he sensitive, the man, he's insecure like hell. He's insecure, and he gotta have a leg up on your. And he saw the Barrios fight, and Barrios just got smashed by Ryan Garcia. And then now, he like, oh, shit, well, Barrios is all right. I'm better than Barrios. Even though I'm damn near 50, I'm still better than Barrios. My experience, my hand speed, I take care of myself. I had some exhibitions. I know I can still do this. That's what he thinking. He like, I still can do this shit. I can beat Manny Pacquiao. I saw what Barrios did to him. So that's the reason why this fight is happening. The rumors are damn
top if the fight happens later this year, though he also acknowledged that Mayweather has a history of surprising people and pulling off wins.
Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather Jr. Who would you have?
I like Manny Pacquiao in the second one because I think with Mayweather slowing down a little bit, age catches up on you. And I think with Manny always looking in good shape. Obviously, he's not partying, not drinking. Mayweather's always partying, chilling, enjoying himself. I think there's a different way of living for both fighters, the way they act, the way they are. I mean, Mayweather is still like a 20-year-old kid, whereas with Manny Pacquiao, he's very, intelligent and he's on the right path. I got Manny Pacquiao winning that fight. But who knows? But this is boxing. And like Mayweather always ends up pulling it off. But I just feel that Manny Pacquiao would be in my.
All right, everyone. Stay tuned for the latest in boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Glove Lord and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to watch our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.